Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fandom Fights. Never have I been wearing a more time-appropriate shirt. It says, "You're killing me, Smalls." We got here. We're here. It's been a time, but we are at this match. Brotherhood of the Wolf is facing Some Like It Hoth. The winner will advance to a #1 contender match for the team's title. I'm here joined on the desk with Tim. Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Bye, Tim. Brotherhood of the Wolf being made up of Chris Diaz and JD West, recently beating Agents of Hydra. That's Hunter Chambliss and Richard Schwartz. Some Like It Hoth recently being upset in last year's team tournament by the eventual winners of the tournament, Wookiee Mistake. But Some Like It Hoth, 2-2 record. They hold a couple points records in there and have done very well. So it should be an exciting match. Right, Tim?
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this match. Brotherhood of the Wolf had a good showing last time, and Some Like It Hoth has a couple people that I know, so I always like seeing them play. But yeah, no, this will be exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Well, without any further ado, let's see how these promos go. I don't know. That could be great. Let's find out.
Chris, JD, I just want to say congratulations on doing something that everyone can do, and that is beating Hunter Chambliss at anything trivia related. But we talked about it, and y'all did great in everything except for betting. So that's why I don't trust y'all to be out on your own anymore. That's why I'm here, so that we can do better at that and just do better in general. I just want to make a complaint real quick. Some Like It Hoth, obviously it's a pun on the movie Some Like It Hot. Hot and Hoth. Hoth is an ice planet. It makes no sense. It's almost as bad as License to Chill.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he faked it. I have my respect for Maggie and her teammate. Like, I've been a fan of them watching some of their matches. And it did be a fun match. But we did so well last time, and we came close last time. Let's just have fun and show what we can.
Yeah. And since we're talking about individual players with our last match, us being Hunter Chambliss, we're gonna have to try to beat whatever Maggie's partner's name is, because we ain't gonna beat Maggie by herself.
Not with that attitude.
Yep.
I've been sober for a real long time, but listening to that promo made me want to just crack open something. Listen, Jacob, I understand you don't understand our team name, and that's fine, or you don't like it. The reason your team lost to my team was a betting problem that you decided to tell them to do. So I don't know if you should be here at all. That's probably the mistake. Listen, Maggie, Tyler, let's not go to sudden death. Maggie, I beat this team, so you guys should have no problem. So let's go to the next. Let's not go to the next match, okay? Let's play.
Well, Tim, was I right? Or was I right?
I just chugged half a beer for Cody really quick, and now I'm having the burps, so that was a mistake.
I understand. Promos those were, but let's forget about the promos. Let's get to the match, what we all came here to see. Here's how round #1 of the Fandom Fights teams match will work. Each team will be asked 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player will answer individually on their whiteboard. Please write it down within 15 seconds we give you and say your answer out loud when it is your turn. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point. Should any player get all 10 questions correct in round #1, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Any questions as we get into round #1? All right. Tim, kick us off.
Question 1 is in DC, regular DC. And the question is, The Count of Monte Cristo is the favorite film of the title character of which DC film? DC, what Cody Newberry refers to as a trash can.
Naturally, that's what it is. So why wouldn't you? Fun fact, you are on the document as Anonymous Moose.
You are on the document as Nick Tuig.
That's me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JD, see how this lag is? Okay, only about 2 seconds behind. Tyler, we'll start with you.
Said V for Vendetta.
JD,
I went with Batman, Lego Batman.
Maggie,
V for Vendetta.
and Chris.
Remember, the 5th of November, V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta is correct. Hoth takes the lead 2-1 as we enter the second question. So in the category of scores and soundtracks, who composed the score for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
This is my favorite of the films.
That's exciting. Do you think someone could live with only half their blood?
No.
That's probably a lot of blood to lose, huh?
That's well, yeah, if you're a big boy like me, that's a lot of
I think with
blood.
anyone, it's probably not a good thing. You should probably go to the hospital. 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with JD.
Alan Silvestri.
Maggie.
Nicholas Hooper.
Chris.
Brian Tyler.
And Tyler.
Nicholas Hooper.
Nicholas Hooper is correct. Off getting that one as we get into question 3.
Yes, question 3 is in Star Wars. What is the only planet destroyed by a Final Order Star Destroyer in The Rise of Skywalker? What were you going to say?
Final Order, that was the name of the thing we did. But
Yeah.
we did good at that, me and you.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
what
did.
to tell you guys.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Wolf.
All right.
The question is, what is the only planet destroyed by a Final Order Star Destroyer in The Rise of Skywalker?
I don't really get why they called it that.
The Final Order.
No, I meant like the movie title.
Oh.
It sounds cool, Nick. Just
Does it?
yes.
5,
The Rise of Skywalker, that's what you're complaining about?
Yeah, that's what he's complaining about.
2, 1. Pens down. I just don't get why they called it that. Like the last Skywalker dies at the end. Anyway, Maggie.
I don't think I spelled it right, but Kajimi?
Chris.
No, it's actually Khan.
Tyler.
Didn't have anything.
And JD.
I probably spelled it wrong, but I put Coruscant.
Kajimi is the correct answer. So Maggie being the only one to hit there. Hoth has the lead 5 to Wolf's 1. Is that what you have, Tim?
That's what I have, and Maggie is perfect through 3, Nick.
That is true. That is correct. The fourth question comes in the category of Disney animation. Name one of the 3 gifts that Robin Hood gives to a young rabbit child for his birthday in Robin Hood.
If you were going to make a live-action film off of this film,
Oh, great.
would you use real animals or would you use CGI animals,
I
a
would
la
cast-
The Lion King?
I would cast the fox from the Carfax commercial.
Ooh, interesting.
Animatronics, maybe. I think that's 5. Anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JD? Okay. Chris.
Bo.
Tyler.
Said Bo.
Maggie.
Bo.
And JD. Oh,
I put a coin or a gold coin.
So the possible answers were bow, arrow, or Robin Hood's hat. So Chris, Maggie, Tyler, each getting that point. There.
The coin was the parrots. Ah,
All right. The next question is in Planet of the Apes. Dr. Otto Hasslein dies in which Planet of the Apes film? These are movies that I just watched.
Wow.
Not for the first time, though.
That's good. I'm glad.
Wink, wink at someone who's probably watching live. This is me looking at you, big boy.
Here's looking at you, kid. 5, 4.
I will now expect a message shortly going, you son of a bitch.
Pens down. 2-second lag there. Back to Tyler.
So Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
JD.
I didn't get the full title, but I did Escape from the Planet.
Okay, Maggie
I said Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
and Chris.
I went right beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Unfortunately, we did need the full title, so Escape from the Planet of the Apes is the correct answer. Hoth will get 2 points there. I have them at 9. Wolf with 2.
That's what I have as well.
All right. Your next question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. And the question is, how many Worlds of DC films has the character Perry White appeared in?
I did just get a message that says, you sexy son of a bitch. So it's almost like I know these things.
Well done.
And I see the little 2 on top.
Can you see the future?
What, the what?
The future? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. JD.
3.
Maggie.
I don't know. I said 3.
Chris.
I believe 2 Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, who wasn't in Justice League.
Tyler.
I said 2.
2 is correct.
No perfect
Good job,
rounds.
Tyler.
No
I
perfect
don't remember.
rounds. God.
That's correct. There are no perfect rounds.
Mm.
All right. Next question is in Oscars or Fandom Oscars, if that's what you want to call it. That question is, what was the second Pixar film to be nominated for Best Animated Feature and not win?
Be mad that I didn't write the word fandom in the category.
I just got a little confused, okay?
Okay. Well, hey, Tim, how about you write a $sign and I'll write the word fandom?
Yikes.
Tim, no, come back. I'm kidding. We both
What a
thought
ticky tacky thing to say, man.
What
we both thought I was dumb. It's okay.
No, that was good. That was funny. That's like the time that Boatman told me that I should have watched Sword in the
Repeat.
Stone right after I lost.
Okay. Tyler getting a repeat in. That's Hoth's first repeat. Go ahead, Tim.
The question again is in Fandom Oscars. What was the second Pixar film to be nominated for Best Animated Feature and not win? Yeah, like right after I lost to Rizzy in the Fandom singles match. It aired, and then like a week later, we did an episode of the after show, and Boatman told me live.
Well, what did he tell you live? 5.
He told me live on screen that I probably should watch The Sword in the Stone, and it was very similar to that moment.
Hands down. I was just kidding because the $sign was dumb. But anyway, JD.
Brave.
Maggie.
I said Cars.
Chris.
Pause.
And Tyler.
Didn't have it.
Cars is correct. Point apiece to each team.
11-4, as I have it.
Is correct. Your next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, how does Gollum finally get the ring from Frodo in Return of the King?
These are movies that I like.
Exist?
Exist! Teeth?
Teeth?
9.
Dave! We only have 9. Is it 9? Yeah, I think it's 9. Yeah.
Come on, Tim. 5, 4.
I was nervous.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. For the lag there. Okay. We'll go to Maggie first.
He bites off Frodo's finger.
Chris.
He bites his finger off with the finger off.
Tyler
Yep. Bites his finger off.
and JD.
I'd put he steals it while Frodo's asleep.
Okay, bites his finger off is the correct answer. So Hoth will get 2, Wolf will get 1.
All right, we are now on the penultimate question, which is in the category of Star Trek. And the question is, who are the last 2 people to be beamed aboard the USS Franklin during the rescue of the Enterprise crew members from Krall's base in Star Trek Beyond?
Beautiful.
Thank you. A lot of words.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to like scroll across and they could like they would be like on top of each other and you could read it down like
I didn't have to scroll across. What are you talking about?
Oh.
I'm on a computer. I'm not. Are you looking at the? Do you read the questions off your phone?
Do you think I look in my lap where I have a second computer? Yeah.
I've never noticed that. I've edited hundreds of matches where you are reading questions.
1.
And I've never noticed it.
Hands down. We'll start with Chris.
Spock and Bone.
Tyler.
Said Sheila and Kirk.
JD.
I didn't get it.
And Maggie.
I said Kirk and Jayla.
Jayla and Kirk. Kirk and Jayla, those are both correct answers. So 2 points for Hoth. As we get to the final question, round number 1, which is in the category of Disney live action. And the question is, which actor who plays a muggle in the Wizarding World plays the hotel tycoon Barry Nottingham, Skeeter's boss in Bedtime Stories?
You just love Adam Sandler, don't you?
Yeah. Good dude.
You're a big fan.
He wears shorts to like the supermarket and stuff. I like that.
It's true. Seems like a guy you could get a beer with.
Yeah, dude's worth millions. He like goes out and like sweat and tank top or sweatshirt and like when he's not going
4, 3,
2, 1. Pens down. I'm sorry, I got distracted talking about the Sandman. Tyler.
I said Dan Fogler.
JD.
I didn't get it.
Maggie.
It's whoever plays Vernon Dudley, I believe.
And Christia.
Richard
Vernon
Griffin.
Dudley.
The guy who plays Vernon Dudley.
Hold that up for me, Chris. A little closer.
I can't even read what that says.
What's that?
Richard Griffiths.
Yeah, he said Richard Griffiths, I think.
Okay, I couldn't quite hear what he said. So, yeah, we'll give that to you, Chris. Richard Griffiths, that is correct. And thus ends round 1. Coming out of round 1, we have Some Like It Hoth with a score of 15 to Brotherhood of the Wolf's 6. Tim, is that what you have?
That is what I have, Mr. Tuig.
Great. Without further ado, we will get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 will work. It is the wheel round. We have 8 slices from the realm of fandom fights. You will spin. If you do not spin the first time, you may spin, but you will be stuck with whatever you spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions. If you get a question correct, it'll be worth 2 points. If you need multiple choice, you can check the multiple choice. It will be worth 1. Everyone, look out. Careful. Stealing. Round number 2. Very known fact by now, but you can steal. The categories on the wheel today are as follows. Disney Animation, MCU, Fandom Oscars, Planet of the Apes, Marvel, Star Trek, Mission Impossible, and Disney Live Action. Some Like It Hoth, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin? Or
Defer, right?
I really just kind of want to go first. Just end it. But we'll go second.
All right. So, Brotherhood of the Wolf, this will be your spin.
Lands on the MCU.
What do you want to do, JD?
I think y'all should keep it because I know both of y'all are good at the MCU.
Keep it.
JD, you need to answer a question right, or I will drive down to your house and smack you.
Oh. So are we keeping this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to keep it.
Okay. All right. So just a reminder, we do need to hear final answer. And hands do need to be on screen at all times. Do you want me to give those questions?
Yes, please, Tim. I will do the countdown for you.
Okay, sounds great. All right. Wolf, are you guys ready for your questions in MCU?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, what does Drax bet Quill that Mantis's antenna are for? And we will take a general answer on this.
I don't know the wording, but I think it's like something to do with carnal desires.
2,
multiple choice.
1.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, protect from decapitation, B, reading minds, C, feeling others' feelings, D, covering her face.
Well, they're actually used for feeling others' feelings, but I think he would have said covering her face.
Yeah, covering her face. Covering her face, final answer.
Covering her face, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal for Hoth. Your options again are A, protect from decapitation, B, reading minds, C, feeling others' feelings, D, covering her face.
Right. I mean, specifically from doorways, but
Yeah.
Okay. So A, final answer.
It's not for doorways.
Well, that's all I could think of was the doorways, and then
that is correct for 1 point. All right, Wolf, your second question. Who plays Maggie's boyfriend Paxton in Ant-Man?
That would be Bobby Conway. I believe JD. Bobby,
if you're confident, then go for it.
Bobby
I don't
Conway.
know that character at all.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. New film to feature Agent Phil Coulson.
That would be Captain Marvel.
Technical repeat. You kind of cut out there.
Sorry. What was the last MCU film to feature Agent Phil Coulson?
That would be Captain Marvel. Right, JD?
Need hands on screen, JD.
Depends if they mean by release date or setting.
No, he wasn't in.
Let's do
Captain
Captain Marvel just to be safe.
Yeah.
2.
Captain Marvel, final answer.
Captain Marvel, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And JD, we do need your hands on screen.
Oh, sorry.
All right, your next question. Which London borough does the final battle of Thor the Dark World begin in?
Begin in.
Can we get multiple choice?
Only available time. All right.
4, 3.
Repeat. Sorry, I got interrupted.
All right.
All right, that's going to be your second repeat. Which London borough does the final battle of Thor the Dark World begin in? And we do need hands on screen, JD.
The only answer I have is for the final battle, not the beginning battle.
2.
So multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Westminster, B, Greenwich, C, Sutton, or D, Kensington.
Greenwich.
You sure?
Five.
Okay, you sure, JD?
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so Greenwich is correct. So Wolf gets the 1 point there. As we get into your final question, and the question is, Who is the last Avenger to fight Loki physically in the Avengers?
Isn't that the Hulk?
I think it's
5,
4.
4, 3,
But it
I
doesn't
think
he
it's 4.
1.
repeat.
4 final answer.
Sorry,
That
guys.
was-
That
that
came
was-
too late.
the
That
time was out.
incorrect. We're going to go to Some Like It Hot for a 2-point steal.
So, Hulk.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Hulk. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
JD, you had to trust me. I said it.
All right. So they get their total up to 11. 11, yeah. And Hoth with the steals up to 18.
Yep, that's correct. So
All right.
this will be Some Like It Hot spin.
Lands on Mission Impossible.
Let's keep that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it. You guys are up 7, so basically get 3 questions. Let's go.
All right.
Great. Some Like It Hot. Are you prepared for your questions in the category Mission Impossible?
Yep.
All right, your first question. The main villain uses the codename Cobalt in which Mission Impossible film?
Oh, isn't that Ghost Protocol?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Just want to make sure that I said the title correctly.
All right. Your second question. In Mission Impossible Fallout, how does Benji nearly die in the house where Solomon Lane is hiding at the end of the film, only to be saved by Ilsa?
Hanging, right?
Yeah. From hanging. Yeah.
Hanging, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What city does the mission that goes wrong, resulting in the majority of Ethan's team being killed, take place in Mission Impossible?
I'll know it on multiple choice, but I don't know off
Yeah.
the top of my head. Do you?
No, not.
Okay, multiple choice, please.
Okay. Multiple choice options are: is it A, London, B, Paris, C, Prague, D, Berlin?
It's Prague. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prague, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
JD, we need your hands on screen even when you're not answering questions.
All right, here's where we're at. Should Some Like It Hot get this next question for any point value, the match will be over. Some Like It Hot, your next question. What government entity does Julia and her family think Ethan works for at the beginning of Mission Impossible 3?
Isn't it the Department of Transportation?
Yep.
The Department of Transportation, final answer.
And your winner, by way of knockout, Some Like It Hot. That is correct. The answer was indeed the Department of Transportation, something about traffic patterns and all that whatnot. But yeah, Tim, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I mean, this really came down to round 1, to be completely honest. Round 1, Some Like It Hoth played awesome. I think Maggie maybe missed 1 question, 2, and Tyler maybe missed 1 or 2 as well. So like they racked up big points there. And then they were able to capitalize on some steals and only had to answer a few questions in round 2. So it's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I agree. And it is unfortunate. We schedule these matches. You have to play them at the time scheduled. But if you happen to have the internet issues JD was happening, sometimes it just doesn't play in your favor. That costs them a few points here and there. But that's, like you said, that's how the cookie crumbles. So without further ado, let's go to our winners today. Some Like It Hoth. How you guys feeling?
I really like managing this team. It's Knights are in is fun because they're champions and they're, the dominant force. But this team last year, I felt like should have been playing for the title, and just got, a question too differently and against Wookiee. I'm hoping this season is one of those seasons that they get to play for the title and because they're really good. They scored 24 points in 2 rounds right now,
25.
25 points. So Maggie's firing on all cylinders. So is Tyler. They're playing really well. Mission Impossible. I mean, what category does this team week at? Like, it's going to be a lot of fun to see where they go in this run. But Chris, I mean, you did fine. You played the best game you could. Getting second guess to the partner has to be rough. JD's internet was rough, and Papa West out there, you're not as good as me as a manager. Sorry, it's just a little bit more work. But yeah, good job, guys. I can't wait for your next match. This was a lot of fun. It was very long, even for 2 rounds, but I can't wait for the next match.
I believe I can say that your next match will be somebody.
It'll be a number 1 contenders against someone.
That is true.
Sweet.
That is all the information you get.
Yeah, we'll put in some work, and we'll be ready for whoever it is. Those other 2.
Why can't we say who it is? We know who it could be.
You can say 2 teams that it could be.
You can say between the 2 teams.
I know who the 2 teams are. Let's just share with the class.
Hang on, I'm just making sure. No, because
I'm leaving this all in.
These are being dropped on like back-to-back days. So.
Oh, then never mind. Okay, that's fine. You're playing somebody.
Well,
we'll share with Tyler after.
Playing somebody.
We love working for Multiplex Entertainment, where I know stuff behind the scenes, and guess what? I'm excited for either one of those team options, especially with this team. So let's go. They're wearing flannel together. They're in this. They got it down. We're down. They have this down, ready to go. So they'll pick some good strengths. They'll start studying some stuff, and yeah, I think Knights of Ren will have this team as a challenger. So yeah,
great. Well, with that being said,
you better look out for your belts, boys. They're going to be this team's bitches over there, sitting there on the top of your pedestal. It's time to knock you down a peg.
Yes.
You said good things about us last time. All right, let's get to the next team. Our unfortunate losers today. It looks like JD's internet has completely given up on the evening. But Chris, you did play very well. Cody wasn't lying. Sometimes things just fall this way. Bad day, you lick your wounds, you get up. You still had a great debut match, the 2 of you, and a great match last time. So I definitely think you guys can come back. How are you guys feeling about today?
A little disappointed. Like, I wish we did a second guess the whole thing. Like, I knew the answer, and between the Star and Hoth debate, it just took up so long of time limit. Like,
yeah, no, Chris, I'm gonna stop you. We have some talking we need to do. We have some strategizing we need to do. And I just want to make a quick comment. Cody, I have never once heard you threaten to physically harm your team to get them to perform. And JD got a question right afterwards.
That's true.
That's something.
That did happen.
You couldn't do that, Cody.
You don't know what he does behind the scenes.
I will say I've been threatened physically multiple times, but
yeah.
But
it's not on camera.
But however, great managerial move. Glad it paid off for you.
If it didn't happen on camera, it didn't happen. No proof.
I would say that Maggie and I always forget the other guy's name, but they did a great job. I had to lose against a good team. I'm happy I lost against them because Maggie's one of the best players out there in the league.
Tyler, I'm not going to forget your name. Don't worry.
Yeah, Tyler. So Tyler is amazing. Well, they did a great job. So hats off to them. I'd rather lose against a good team than a bad team.
Yeah, very true.
We're still live.
I thought you weren't. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're behind the scenes.
Did Maggie just pop out of nowhere?
No, we'll say I live with her.
At the same house? What?
And Maggie, I tip my cap off to you. You definitely wanted to play a look up to in this league that I want to be at good.
I'll make sure she hears that, Chris.
Very kind. Thank you both. Let's wrap up this day, as it were. Tim, sometimes train wrecks can be fun to watch, and I think this was one of those days.
Yeah, that was an interesting match. But Maggie and Tyler, like you guys said, showing their dominant forces. Wouldn't be surprised if they are the ones challenging us before the summer tournament. I know that my wife would love nothing more than to play me a third time in another match. So let's make it happen. But there's a lot of other great teams coming down the pike as well. So I'm very excited about the way that teams is shaping up this season so far.
Likewise. But without any further ado, thank you for joining us for this episode of Fandom Fights. Thank you to Brotherhood of the Wolf, Some Like It Hoth, Cody, Jacob, Tim, you were on the desk. Thank you. What a fun time. We'll see you next time for another exciting episode of Fandom.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.